you in the audience.
Well, hey guys, my name is Jonathan Cherry, and I'd just like to present to you today kind of a presentation that we have for a class in communications at CC College. Today I was just going to talk a little bit about just who I am, what I'm focusing on in this class, and just kind of some different communication styles that I've seen myself, and some kind of different styles that I hope to input into my speaking style, into my communication style, both on stage and off of stage. I think it's really important that we grow in both stages of communicating with people on stage, being able to communicate with a large audience, and being able to communicate on a personal level with somebody just down to earth in whatever situation we come across. The first thing I'd like to do today is I was running across Facebook the other day, and I just got to look at like some of the older things that I've done on Facebook, some of the older messages, and I think it's really funny to go on there and look at how your communication style really evolves as time goes on. And it's almost embarrassing to look at Facebook over the past couple of years. You think, why did I say that stuff? Why would I have said that to anybody? And that's just a funny picture of how our communication styles really evolve. And I think that this class is something that's going to evolve my communication style, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I think that not only do classes evolve it, but just experiences in general. I recently got to go to Mexico on a missions trip, and that really involved how communication is done because there's a language barrier. I think that communication goes a lot beyond what you're saying and how you're doing it in your actions. Also recently I got to go to a Seeds conference in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they had about 7 speakers there, give or take, and each one had a different style. And one of them got up on stage with a chair and no notes, and he just memorized his whole sermon, and I thought that was a really cool style. And the next one had a PowerPoint display, and the next one had a whiteboard, and the next one had a ton of stories that he told, and I just thought it was really cool to see the different styles that everybody used, and I thought that was a really good picture of how we do things as communicators, is that we're all different. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the other people in this class and how they stylize everything and how we stylize differently. I know that a couple of the people in my class are kids' church people, so obviously everything that they do is going to be on a lot lighter side, not as serious. There's going to be a lot more jokes and a lot more just things geared towards kids, and I love seeing that. The other thing that I want to talk about today is my own personal communication style and how it is today and what it's evolved from. Back a couple of years ago, I got to take a class at C&M, a communications class, and in that class I was a lazy teenager. I wrote all my my presentations the day before. I would just go up and not practice them at all. And that's really evolved how I speak. I don't like to use notes. I like to be able to freeform. I like to be able to say what's on my heart and say all of that. And that's how I speak, both on stage and off stage, because I try not to go in with this plan that I have to say this and I have to say it in this order, because when God speaks to you, I really think that that's powerful, and that's more powerful than anything that you could plan out. But going back to that Facebook thing and how our communication evolves, I do think that it's important that we're always evolving in our communication, and whether that's on a personal level or on a professional level, that we're just growing in that, and that we are seeing growth in every area of our life. And I think that's so important that we're keeping in mind that we're working towards a bigger picture than just our personal circle, because whenever we're communicating with somebody, we never know what they're going through. We never know how their day is going. Somebody said, I forget who it was, but be kind to everyone, for everyone's fighting a hard battle. And I think that's really important to remember in communication, that we just stay reverent to what other people are going through, and stay reverent to what God's calling us to speak into other people's lives. But in closing today, I'd really like to just express my expectations for this class, and I think it's really cool to learn from people in a church, but I also think it's really cool to learn from professional people like our professor or our class. I think that we can learn from everybody. In every situation, I try to learn as much as I can and learn whatever you can from that person. I don't think you can not learn from anybody. But my expectations would be just to learn more from different people and people that maybe you haven't seen in a light that you could learn from, and that you would just be able to just take in something that they maybe weren't even trying to teach you. But I thank you guys for your time today, and I'm really looking forward to this class, and I'm really looking forward to learning a lot through all of this. And I'll be seeing you guys at some other point during this class.